My name is Simon Ward and I'm the Managing Director of Mr Green Estate Agents. I met Joe Allen at a networking event that a friend invited me to called Bournemouth Networking. We began discussing some work and some ideas that I had, and then after a short pitch by Joe, decided that we could work together. I have been working with CSIS for a few months now. I chose to work with a CSIS over a couple of other local agencies. I actually found it a really difficult thing to pick who you're going to choose with, but after meeting with Joe and meeting with the other chap, I just found it so much clearer, so much easier. I went to his office, I saw that they actually do all the work in-house, rather than me discussing with one person what we're going to do and then them saying to me, well, then we'll instruct someone else and someone else and someone else. And actually from a cost perspective that made it a lot better, but also the turnaround times that were discussed. It was quite a new thing I was trying to do, and I didn't really know exactly how much work was going to be involved in it, but Joe made it very clear. We set some real deadlines and then everything was actually hit. I love working with all of the staff at CSIS. I've got a really good relationship with Joe now. I do feel like I can just ring him up, I can ping him an email, say I've got this idea. He makes everything very clear, and yeah, brilliant, nice and simple. My first project from working with the CSIS was to put together a local property newspaper, and I'd never done a newspaper before. I'd never done any design work with it. It was just a case of starting from a completely blank canvas, and I'd set myself a really tight deadline to do it as well. We had about 5 weeks from my first meeting with Joe to actually getting it printed and ready to be delivered. The CSIS helped from literally everything, and I'm not always the easiest person in the world to work with. My mind flits all over the place, I've got a billion ideas, and they just brought it all down into a really straightforward way, told me exactly what we needed at each stage, put it all together, and yeah, really straightforward. The final work was absolutely brilliant. It was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. I had an idea in my mind what I wanted it to look like, and it came out looking way more professional. Yeah, really happy. I got completely and utterly blown away when I saw it. I would recommend the CSIS to anyone looking for any design work they need doing, or if you've got a really good idea and you want to take that first step in how you're going to put that together, speak to Joe. I can sort it out for you.